So we are here at the Cowan Street sluice and pumps. What I did this morning was to go around and check a number of pumps around the city after we would have received those heavy rainfall from yesterday on this morning. According to the Hydromet office, they said from this morning we had close to about 2.5 inches of rainfall that fell in the city. And yesterday we have seen also high intensity, close to about 3 inches of rainfall that fell yesterday. But that doesn't mean that the city has to flood on every occasion that the rain falls. From NDIA and the Ministry of Guyana, Ministry of Agriculture and the government, we are trying our utmost to ensure that we put the supporting system in place, but then the city council will have to also play their part. Last night when our engineers were checking to see those pumps and sluices that are operable, what he found that the Ruimveldt sluice was not operating because the operator was not there. There was no one from the city council to check. No one from the city council to check to see if the operators are operating these pumps or the sluices. So I spoke to the town clerk this morning and I told her in no uncertain term that they have to have a mechanism to check. We are not getting the cooperation from the city council because we from NDIA, we have to have our engineers out to check these pumps. We have to have our engineer to check to ensure that the sluices are working. So what it means that the city council is abdicating their responsibility, and it seems that every time that we have heavy downpour, we are finding that 2 or 3 pumps suddenly become inoperable. So I've asked both the CEO and the chairman of NDIA to launch an investigation to find out what's the issue, why we are having this kind of problem. And I want to urge the city council that let us don't play politics with the lives of people in the city. People's lives are being made uncomfortable because we are seeing that there are a lot of alleyways that are blocked. We are seeing that there are no supervision of the pumps and the sluices. So I want to encourage the city council. They must get their act together. I was trying to get onto the mayor this morning, however, his phone rang out. Both the chairman of NDIA and the CEO, also they were trying to get on to him, but he didn't answer. I have I spoke to the town clerk on 2 occasions, and I encouraged her, I told her to ensure that her staff, the city engineer and other technical staff from the city, support the effort that we are putting to drain the city. So what I will be doing now, I will be meeting with all our engineers and assign some new engineers to the city so that we can have monitoring of the pump, and also the person who is doing the maintenance of the pump, I will be meeting him this afternoon too. And hopefully those 3 pumps that are down right now, the one here at Cowan Street, the one at Commerce Street, and the one at Riverview, can be up and running hopefully by the end of this afternoon. What the maintenance crew have told me, they have assured me that before the tide is up again, the 2 pumps at Cowan Street and Commerce Street will be operable. They are now looking to diagnose the problem at the Riverview pump to get that repair. So I will be monitoring very carefully. I'll be meeting with the senior officers of NDIA, including the chairman now when I get back to my office, to put mechanism in place so that we can have a check on all these pumps and a 24-hour system, because we cannot depend on the town council. It seems that there is some sabotage going on in the town. I have had cause to set that before, and again I want to reiterate that point. His Excellency the President had have cause to go himself to check on a number of pumps where those pumps were inoperable because the operator either were sleeping or were not around. So it seems that the city council is not doing anything to help the situation in the council. And the responsibility falls directly with the city council to ensure that they deliver and they execute their responsibility to the people of Georgetown.